Hi guys, it's me again, Ruowen Huang. I got so many things in my head. Let's see how many things I can squeeze out of my head today. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also psychic. Today I want to talk about don't be manipulated by your past life. And where does this one come about? As I say, we are entering the new era or new generation that's called awareness. You will realize a lot of kids this day, they seem to be born psychic. There will be kids born knowing what their past life is or think they are who they are, whatever they are. But not just kids, many of adults or many of you start pursuing your spiritual journey, and many of you may be introduced to what your past life is. So, I noticed there's a trend. The trend is there will be many of you realize who your past life is and what your past life was, and you seem to be very trapped by the story. Well, I would not deny this myself. Very often through the consultation, I will assess your past life and understand what's going on. Why am I doing that? It's very simple. Human habit is very hard to change. Why so? In this very particular life, human habit is very hard to change already. So, why people asking me a question with very limited information I get, I sometimes just got a name and a birthday. I will have to go through your past life and predict, that's called predicting, what the future outcome it would be. Based on this patterning and based on the blueprint you have, you are most likely to follow that pattern. That's simply prediction. Could it be changed? Yes. As I say, your future depending on you, not by me. But since you're asking me the question and you're asking me to predict what the future is going to be, I will give you my best prediction. So when I'm assessing your past life and I'm telling you your this life, particularly this life, will go exactly according as a past life, well, I hope not. I really hope not, because it obviously didn't work. It obviously didn't work. That's why you plan something similar, hoping to break through it, hoping to gain some strength, gain some muscle that you can create a different result, right? So I'm really hoping you're not getting the same result as that. But since human habit or the soul habit is very hard to change, you might have a pattern. By raise the awareness of the pattern, you may have the opportunity to break it. But that doesn't mean you have to stay the way it is. So through the consultation, I will often hear this. Many of you start to go through regression, go through all kind of meditation, or go through different kind of spiritual classes, and all of a sudden you see your past life. Or sometimes you will see people come approach to you and claiming they are so and so. So they will come to you and say, I think we were soulmates. Or I feel there's some kind of strong connection between us. Or they will say, you know what, you used to work for God, so in this particular life, you should continue doing what God wants you to do. Or very often, it's only getting often this 5 years or so, you will say, I'm not from the earth, I'm coming from the Mars, Venus, or so and so. I don't care what it is. But you know what I mean? What I'm saying is this life is not, you're not really living this life. You're living what your previous life think it is. What I'm saying is, very often I'm hearing all those stories from many of you. You will hear so. Well, the girl says she have a very strong connection, like she feel like crying every time she see me. You know, you will hear me say, so? So, do you feel the same? He said, no, I don't, but. There's no but. Understand, there's no but. Like, honestly, there's no but. Right? I don't know any other way I can make it more clear for you. There's no but. This very particular life, you might encounter each other for a reason. Yes, this particular person might come to your life for some purpose that you're supposed to achieve. But don't hang on to who you were before. If you were sister, in past life, in this particular, you are not, stick with the idea you are not. If you were God in the previous life, great, but are you in this life? I mean, if you are that powerful, I'm hoping you can use some skill on this life. Are you able to make your life better? Don't struggle. Don't trap yourself in the idea like you cannot even see or you don't even know. If you feel a strong connection, sure, go regress or go do something and then really understand where the connection comes from. But don't stick to that idea. Don't hang on to that identity. Think about what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? So when you come to me, I'm very curious. People come to me and say, well, I was God. I was rebirth of the God. You know what? Good for you. Good for you. But are you God this life? You know, if not, what are you going to do about it? If people come to me and say, we are soulmate, but there's no but. If you were in a previous life, what are you going to do about it? So I really don't care what you were in the previous life, what kind of identity. I mean, we play different role, right? We play different kind of roles. Sometimes it can be brother, sometimes it can be sister, sometimes it could be your mate. But that doesn't mean in this very particular life, we got to follow exactly the same script. We could create something different, but only if you are not so hang on to what you were in the past life. Honestly, nobody care. Nobody care. At the end of the day, the time that you have to go, you will only look at this particular one, this life, not the last one, this one, and think about what have you done? What can you do? What have you achieved? So, for many of you come to me feeling very struggle, feeling very trapped, that you thought you were so and so, you thought you were this, you thought you were God sent, you thought you were that. Let it go. Let it go sometime. Because only the moment you come back and look at yourself and look at what you have and look at what you can do now, this is the moment you can actually start creating. You can actually start create the life that you always wanted. So get that power back and stop letting anyone, and I really don't care who and who say what, to give you an idea, including me. Sure, why not? Including me. Don't let anyone label you on anything. If you don't feel that literally means nothing. You know what I mean? So don't let anyone having that power to manipulate your life. At the end of the day, it's your life. You can control it. You can decide what you're going to do about it. And then you can start creating from now, disregard who you were in past life. So anyway, this very particular episode, seriously, I just want you guys to kind of, let it go. I mean, let it go. If you remember your past life, you can come up with a great novel or story. Good for you. That's great. It's like Harry Potter, right? It's like Lord of the Rings. You don't know. Those things might actually happen in some planet. We just don't know. Maybe like Star Wars. You don't know. If you can make something out of it, great. But don't hang on to the idea and suffocate yourself. So, again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye!